true innovation.
We were not supported by anyone. All the work we did was private research.
If you're expecting an easy road that has a lot of surety, you're in the wrong business. You should probably go work for somebody.
I'm just going to do it my way, and that means maybe I'm not that employable, and I have to create companies.
From the day one, I realized I could do a job that was much more gratifying being my own boss.
We are very, very different. When I say we, I mean the American Boston ecosystem, and that's what they're coming to find out.
In the CTA a couple hours ago. I arrived at CTA this morning around 9:30 and I got into Boston last night.
I really didn't know where I was going to be staying. I was kind of couch surfing with my business partner's relatives for a couple of days.
I come from Calgary. There's no water for 1,000 miles around Calgary. I get to come here, I get to take a boat to work, which is the coolest thing ever. And right across you can actually see downtown Boston, Cambridge, some of the buildings.
The culture here in the Boston area is so similar to Quebec that it's so easy to adapt to.
You get to know the area pretty quickly. I'm a natural now. I'm a professional. Yeah.
Terrific innovation, world-beating innovation comes from all over the world. I wouldn't say that we here in Massachusetts bring all the answers by any means. What we've done successfully is to create a commons where many of the most creative and impactful people working in the world of entrepreneurship pass through.
If you're life sciences especially, if you have anything to do with imaging and with IT, I mean, it's just an amazing place. It's got the kind of smaller community where you get to know everybody.
Getting to a place like Boston where there's such a huge community around technology, it's a great way to expand my network, meet with potential investors, and get really good coaching for my business.
In the newspaper every day you read about little companies succeeding, raising money, getting bought. But every day, biotechs, you don't read about that in Canada.
The advantage of being here in Boston is that the robotics marketplace is just as huge as anything military in Canada.
Massachusetts has the highest venture capital investment per capita of any place in the world, any state or country in the world.
Now I'm friends with 20 VCs. Each one of them has more money to put into a biotech than is available in all of Canada.
You have to really envision yourself in a much more global marketplace than what Canada or Quebec has to offer. Otherwise, you're cutting down completely your potential for growth.
So what are we doing with the Government of Canada? The Government of Canada has created something called the Canadian Technology Accelerator, or CTA. And it is a community of other entrepreneurs also coming from Canada, also going through those same steps.
These are all young people doing the same thing that we did, and if we can help them avoid some of the issues, avoid some of the potholes, take advantage of some of the systems, what a tremendous thing to do.
Incubators and accelerators, if you pick the right one for your business, that's the most important thing.
It's a place where, yes, you can get advice from experts who can guide you, but also you're going to get advice from your peers, others going through the same thing that you are.
What I've seen over this last year or so at the CTA is that entrepreneurs really take advantage. They come in for a while, they take advantage of the resources that are available, and then they go away. But in the meantime, they've made the connections.
We're in the midst of the largest startup community in the world.
I don't see why anybody from Montreal shouldn't be here.
You just had this energy, you know you could get something done. That's what it's like here all the time.
Creating dense, intense clusters of entrepreneurs can really make that happen.
Think bigger. What is the biggest thing you'd like to have happen? And get to watch that shift in their way of thinking about their business from, you know, this is something I love to something, wow, this is something that will really change the way people think about whatever it is that they're working on.
Business plan is important, but having the concept and just going out and getting out there and doing it is far more important.
Be able to come here and connect to those people, it's going to be so energizing for you and really give you the opportunity to make things happen, stuff that you'll never make happen in Calgary or Canada on its own.
The connections are great and the opportunities to grow as a company, and that's what you want out of an incubator.